So in chapter 1145 of One Piece, a very interesting parallel occurs. So, as told by Loki, he wanted to join Rox D. Xebec and be a member of the Rox Pirates. However, Rox in turn challenged him to a fight and used a blade on a child Loki, defeating him. He is then chewed out by fellow Rox pirate Edward Newgate, otherwise known as Whitebeard. So Whitebeard is remembered by Loki in his flashback, which is interesting. What's so funny about this is that Loki is a resident of Elbaf. He is a local in being Elbathian royalty, right? This happens to Newgate way later after the Rox pirates split up and he becomes the captain of his own ship in being Whitebeard of the Whitebeard Pirates. As the Whitebeard Pirates in the early days crash land on Wano, and much like with Rox, he too finds himself in the midst of local royalty as son of the king of the land, much like how Loki is the son of King Harold. Kazuki Oden appears and challenges Whitebeard to combat. And of course, in being a samurai, he is using blades, much how like Xebec used a blade on Loki. The only difference here is that Oden, unlike Loki, is allowed entry into Whitebeard's crew, and then after a while actually becomes the second commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, a position which is then filled way later by Ace, who then dies, and then the brother of Loki then finds himself in a competition to get the fruit that Porgas the Ace left behind in the flame fruit. So a lot of different parallels going on. Both Rox and Whitebeard fight very strong locals who are the princes of their respective lands. The only difference is that Oden got entry into the crew that he was searching for, whereas Loki did not. And I think that is super interesting within itself. But with that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede Works It!